So I'm recording a video lecture on the second topic of comprehension, that is morphology, phonetics, syntax, semantic and relationship of words. So first of all, I will explain that the second topic is prior knowledge and background or prior knowledge. So background or prior knowledge will be that thing which is already present within your mind. For example, you have some knowledge and already that has existed vocabulary. Vocabulary is present within your mind and you are recalling that vocabulary during solving the question of comprehension. That is called background or prior knowledge. The third important point, that is morphology, syntax, semantic, phonetics and relationship of words. So first of all, I will tell you about morphology. What is morphology? Basically, morphology is the structure or formation of words. But we can define morphology as the function of word in a sentence is called morphology. So function of words in a sentence is called morphology. Function of word in a sentence means contextual. The word which is used here within the text, what does it mean? That is called actual morphology. Not only what does it mean, but what will be its grammatical structure and how this word has been formed. All these this deals with the morphology and how we will pronounce. That is phonetics, and what will be its meaning. That is semantic, and what will be the grammatical position. That is called syntax. So morphology is very important. From morphology is derived from a word morpheme. And you know morpheme, the smallest unit having some meaning. Smallest unit having some meaning, that is called morpheme. For example, unhappiness. So we have a root word happy. With happy, first word is happiness. Another word is unhappiness. Both un and ness, these are morphemes. These are morphemes because the one word ness, that will change the class of happy. You know, happy man, happy is an adjective. And when there is ness with the word, ness will change the class of the happy. Happiness, that is noun. That is noun. Un will change its meaning. So unhappiness, that will change. So un is morpheme. Un is morpheme. And ness, that is inflectional morpheme. That is inflectional morphology. As we have two kinds of morphology. One is called inflectional morphology, another is called derivational morphology. What is inflectional morphology? Inflectional morphology, you know, when there is inflection, and inflection, you know, addition to the word. Addition to the word. For example, walk, walked, ed is morphology. Walk, walks, ed is inflection. Walks, s is inflection. Walking, ing is inflection. So all these addition to the word, that is called inflection. So when we are adding to the word happy as ness, ness is inflectional morphology. Another is derivational morphology. For example, in which meaning will be changed. Happiness, unhappiness. So un, that is derivational morphology. That is derivational morphology. So inflectional morphology will change the class of word from which grammatical class it is related. And derivational morphology will change its meaning. For example, happiness, unhappiness. So, in short, you know morphology, the function of word in a sentence, the structure and formation of word. Morphology has two basic kinds. One is called inflectional morphology, another is called derivational morphology. Inflectional morphology is that morphology which change the class, grammatical class of word. Derivational morphology is that kind of morphology which changes its meaning. Which changes its meaning. So that is morphology. To focus upon morphology while solving the question of comprehension, that is very important, because derivational or inflectional morphology is very important. We will focus upon it. Second important thing, that is syntax. What is syntax? Grammatical position of word in a sentence is called syntax. Syntax, that is grammar. For example, I am giving some clue to you. We have word hood after a word HOOD. We have ISM after a word. We have MENT after a word. We have NESS after a word. All these will be noun, or IST, all these will be nouns. So hood, meant, ISM, IST, NESS. When that is followed by a word, that word will be always noun. For example, hood, manhood, meant, enjoyment, ness, kindness, happiness. I have already given happiness. First, biologist, physicist, etc., gastroenterologist. All these are nouns. All these are nouns. So, this is a clue, very important clue with respect to the syntax. Another thing is, when there is OUS after a word, when there is AL after a word, and when there is IVE after a word, all these will be adjectives. For example, we have gorgeous, gorgeous, that is OUS, that is adjective, and we have adjectival, so that is AL, that is what? That is adjective. Itself IVE, adjective, and that is adjective. So all these words that are followed by these words, this will change the context of the word. For example, I have given you example as happiness, that is happy, that is adjective, happiness, that is noun. So it will change. That is called context. So the grammatical position of word, we will call it syntax. Another thing is semantic. Semantic, the meaning of word in a sentence. So meaning of word in a sentence, we will get this information from the clue which is already given to us, and we call it contextual clue. So semantic is called the meaning of word in a sentence. That is very important, that related to the contextual clue. Third thing is phonetics. How we are going to pronounce a word. When we are going to pronounce a word in accurate way, it will be easy for another person to understand. So to understand or to comprehend something, pronunciation is very important. If we are pronouncing a word in a proper way, so it means that it will be understandable to myself as well, to ourselves as well, as to another person as well. So phonetics, the sound system of word in a sentence, that is called phonetic. So the second or third important point within comprehension question, that is morphology, syntax, semantics, and phonetics. And the next point is relationship of word. So relationship of word, when we are reading first line, then we are going to read the second line. The word unfamiliar word is given to us within the second line. So we should read third line as well. When we are focusing upon these three lines, we will get the relationship of word. What is the relationship of this word with the context? Then we will focus upon the clue. Then we will focus upon its morphology, syntax, semantic, and phonetic. And then we will be able to get the meaning which is related to the context. So that will be easy for us. So important point is morphology, syntax, semantics, phonetics, and relationship of word with the background, we can say, with the following and preceding sentences. Thank you very much.